What is going on, man? It's your boy Meech. Thank y'all for tuning in to another Steel Talk episode, man. Coming to you live, straight out of South Carolina, man. It's a crazy one down here, y'all. It's crazy. You know, the weather don't know if it want to be cold. It don't know if it want to be windy. It don't know if it want to be warm. But that's South Carolina, man. It's bipolar down here. But we got to dive into some Pittsburgh Steelers news. So, like I said, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another Steel Talk episode. I'm your boy Meech. Be sure to go follow me everywhere at Steel Talk 6 on every social media platform. I got active early this morning with some rat birds, man. I got on TikTok. I got active with them in the comment section, man. It is what it is. I'm with it. I'm telling you, I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke. Hey, but in due time, though. In due time, I got Chicago this week, y'all. I got Chicago this week. I ain't got time to be worrying about them rat birds. I ain't got no time for that, man. But look, it's a lot of stuff going on in Pittsburgh right now, baby. It's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of talks out there about wide receiver. Yet again now. Wide receiver this, wide receiver that. Who's going to be the wide receiver two? Whole lot of questions, man. So we got to dive into it, man. Right out the rip, man. Tom Pelissero, he came out and he tweeted that Odell Beckham Jr. has been restated. His tweet says, three-time Pro Bowler wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. was officially reinstated by the commissioner today. He remains a free agent. Also, we got Ian Rappaport. He dropped the news. Saints wide receiver Brandin Cooks, who was a possible trade target before the trade deadline, has been released, sources say. The two sides agreed on this, and he is now headed to waivers. Now, the thing, let's just get something off rip right now. Odell Beckham Jr., man, get him out of here. Get him out of here, coach. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We've seen him at the Ravens. We've seen him in Miami. Nothing, non-factor, not moving no needle. Don't want him. Get him out of here. Now, the thing on Brandin Cooks, man, and y'all make sure y'all get in that comment section. Do you go and you trade for Brandin Cooks? I mean, not trade for it, but do you go and sign for Brandin Cooks? Now, he won't hit waivers, I think, until like Friday or something. So it'll be later on in the week, possibly next week, if anything like that moves and shakes. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. What are we doing, Steelers Nation? Because I see it on both sides of it. I see it on both sides. You know, some people want them, some people don't want them. Now, it's going to take a time for him to get ramped up into this offense, man. It's a lot of stuff we do. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they call two plays in the huddle. And on top of that, you got to worry about what Aaron Rodgers is going to do, because he's going to get to the line of scrimmage and he going to do Aaron Rodgers' thing. He going to do his Aaron Rodgers thing, man. So my thoughts on Brandin Cooks, man, off rip, and we're going to go into a little bit of it, man. 32 years old. He's 32 years old, man. Hasn't had 1,000-yard yard season since 2021. This season, he got 19 receptions for 165 yards. Last year, in 10 games, 259 yards and 3 TDs. Man. So his last full starting season was in 2023. In 2020, we're in 2025 now. His last full season was in 2023, but we shall go on. 657 yards on 54 receptions and 8 touchdowns that season. Just under 10K career yards. He got 60 touchdowns, 729 receptions on his career. He played for the Saints, the Texans, the Rams, Cowboys, and the Patriots. And that right there, I'm going to be honest with y'all, Steelers Nation, users out there. I don't remember this guy playing for the Patriots. I'm just going to be real. I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. But who is Brandin Cooks in my eyes? He's a guy that's going to bring you some speed. I think he still has it at 32. Is it the same Brandin Cooks that we all know and love? No, not at all. He's 32 years old. You know, it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that. But at the same time, I think he got decent hands. He's going to bring you some reliable sets of hands now. And if anything, he's going to get you some catches on them in them touchdowns in the end zone. Just going to be real. He is. The man had a 9-touchdown season, 2 8-touchdown seasons, a 7-touchdown season, 2 6-touchdown seasons, and his bad year was a 3-touchdown season. Basically, a guy that's going to get open in the end zone, man. And I think he's still got something left in the tank, man. I think he's still got something left in the tank. But the big question is that the answer for Pittsburgh Steelers and their wide receiver core? I beg to differ. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know on that, man. Y'all let me know on that. Now, me personally, and another way I look at it, it's not a bad idea if you're going to bring that guy in and just give him the role as being that reliable sets of hands, somebody that goes into the end zone and can possibly get you, a touchdown when we down there in that red zone. What he can bring to the Steelers, really, maybe someone that can teach Calvin Austin III and Roman Wilson some more of their game. Because not to mention, I see that's what Brandin Cooks is a Calvin Austin III, a Roman Wilson. And if you really going to bring him in, is he really going to surpass those guys? Is he really going to do it? So that begs the question, man. We got MVS on the roster. We got him on the practice squad. And from my reports out there, my man's ain't even seeing the practice field. Haven't even taken a snap over there. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But like I said, that's the only thing I can see. That's the only thing I can see. But at the same time, he hasn't had a 600-yard season in almost 3 years. So, look, man, I don't think a Brandin Cooks is going to be that guy to come in here and really transform things for the Steelers offense. And if anything, like I said, you got to surpass Roman Wilson. You got to surpass Calvin Austin. And those guys, I've been on here saying, hey, give Roman Wilson the shot. Give him the chance. We need something. We need something. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't be mad at bringing a Brandin Cooks in, and especially over Odell Beckham. Like, if you're going to sit here and tell me that's my only options right there, Odell or Brandin Cooks, give me Brandin Cooks. He's already in football shape. He's been on a roster. He's been playing games this season. I don't need an Odell Beckham. I don't need an Odell Beckham off rip. But I don't think Brandin Cooks is going to be the guy to fix the Steelers' problems. Me personally, and I'm going to talk directly to Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith. You're not utilizing these guys the right way. Calvin Austin does not need to be on the outside of the numbers. Calvin Austin needs to be in the slot. Him and Roman Wilson. Let them battle for whoever going to take that spot full time. Full time, really. So, yeah, I would say it's the way you're using these guys. The way you're using these guys. And I'm going to bring up a chart, 2025 targets, leaderboards, and we're gonna go over a little something. So off rip, 2025 target leaderboards via Chat Sports. DK Metcalf, 62. Kenneth Gainwell, 42. Jonnu Smith, 38. Calvin Austin, 37. Pat Fryermuth, 39. Jaylen Warren, 28. Darnell Washington, 26. And Roman Wilson, 17. Now, to put that into another perspective, we're going to go over yards per target. 2025 leaderboards. Number one, we got Roman Wilson off rip. Roman Wilson at 9.8. 9.8. 9.8. He had the most yards per target, but getting the least amount of targets. Off rip. The last person is in first place on the targets. Yards per target. Roman Wilson. Second on that list, we got Pat Fryermuth at 9.6. Third, we got DK Metcalf at 8.9. Darnell Washington at 8 yards per target. Darnell Washington, Mount Washington over there. The Yeti Washington. Come on, man. We got in fifth, Jaylen Warren with 7.8. Calvin Austin with 6.5. Kenneth Gainwell with 4.9. And Jonnu Smith with 4.3. So our number 2 and number 3 target, most targets, getting the least amount of yards, Our second and third player with the most targets is getting the least amount of yards. The least amount of yards. And if y'all go and tune into my previous episodes when we got Jonnu Smith and Jalen Ramsey. All right, Jalen Ramsey, yeah. Jonnu Smith, for what? For what, for real? Like, let's be honest. I get what he did in Miami last year. I get that. But I look at the Jonnu Smith move as just a comfortable player that Arthur Smith likes. He literally went everywhere Arthur Smith went, besides Miami. So I don't think we needed him at all. And then look at what he's doing on the field. Look at what he's doing on the field. You got the third amount of carries targets with 38, but then your yards per target is only 4.3. It's only 4.3. You're dead last. You're dead last. We don't need him. We got we got Darnell Washington. We got Pat Freiermuth. Utilize those guys. And we just seen what Darnell Washington just did to the Cincinnati Bengals. We just seen it. Utilize that guy more. Mount Washington. I was telling Big Jack, and shout out to Big Jack, go tune into his podcast at Jumping with Jack, man. I was telling him, Darnell Washington is every bit of 300 pounds. Every bit. Every bit. And now on the St. Brown podcast, he came out, he said, yeah, I'm about 311. Just a little smooth 311. 311 pounds, man. Running like that? Come on. He's a cheat code. I've been preaching it on this channel since I started 6 months ago. I started this 6 months ago. I've been telling you, Darnell Washington is a cheat code. Is a cheat code. He's slinging people off of him. Stiff arm me. Get out of here. Get out of here. DJ Turner didn't even want that smoke. He's seen his other two players get it. Oh, no. No, sir. Come on, man. And still got stiff arm. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. So this is what I'm talking about. We got to utilize Darnell Washington. We got to utilize Pat Freiermuth. And like I told Big Jack, I probably got cake on my face because I like Calvin Austin III. So his yards per target is only 6.5. And Roman Wilson is 9.8. I feel like I got cake on my face, Calvin. Now, granted, you've been hampered by injuries this year. You had the case of the drops. You got to put Calvin Austin back in the slot. Like I said, put Calvin Austin back in the slot. And I'm okay if you want to give Roman this shot over Calvin Austin at this point. I'm okay because we got to pay Calvin Austin. We got to pay Calvin Austin. Roman Wilson still on his rookie deal. We got some time there. And for Roman Wilson last game versus the Bengals to have 11 snaps before Calvin Austin III got his first snap is crazy, man. It's crazy. I think Roman Wilson had 39 snaps versus the Bengals. And if that's the case, I'm all for it. That shows Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers is trusting this guy to get on the field more. Now, we got to utilize him. Throw him the ball. Especially Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin do not need to be running no out routes. I'm sorry. That's not it, bro. Put him in the slot, quick slants over the middle, deep crosses over the middle, like drag routes, all that. Give it to him. He's the yak king in my eyes. Yards after the catch. That's Calvin Austin's game. You utilize his speed. I think he runs a 4.2, 4.2, 4.3, high 4.2, low 4.3. Get a man a chance. Let him go burn. That's his game. Let's go burn somebody. That's his game and throwing the ball. Roman Wilson, like I said, I've been saying it. We drafted the guy. Let's use him. Let's see what he brings to the field. This season is all about finding out what we got in these players right here. Me and Big Jack, we talked about it. I think that was on our first ever collab. And go tune into it on YouTube. Still Jumping Podcast collab show. We talked about it on there, our outlook of this season. And we both agree, like, it's on our young guys this year. Our young guys, we got to see what we have in our young guys. So that's Calvin Austin. That's Roman Wilson. Off rip. Wide receiver position. And, who knows? It might be Roman Wilson. And I'm okay if it is. We drafted him in the third round. He was supposed to be part of this offense. The guys are not utilizing him well, man. Not utilizing him well. So, like I said, get Calvin Austin in there, get Roman Wilson in there, and we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Like I said, MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, still hasn't even hit the practice field, man. So maybe his time will come. And if that's the case, all right, cool. Put MVS on the outside, another big body on the outside. So DK can, get some targets, get some coverage off of him. Draw some attention over there to MVS now. And let Calvin Austin and Roman Wilson battle for that slot position, man. Our run game is okay. I'm not gonna play with it. I like the run game. We can keep our foot on their necks more. We can hit the gas more, Mike T, Arthur Smith, and utilize that middle of the field. Mike Tomlin, I want to say that solely on you. We've seen this with Matt Canada, and I'm mad I even said that man's name right now, but it's cool. We've seen it with Matt Canada. Now we're seeing it again with Arthur Smith. What's the common denominator? It's simple mathematics, y'all. Mike Tomlin, you got to utilize the middle of that field, man. You got to utilize the middle of that field. Calvin Austin, give him on some end breakers, man. Give him on some end breakers. Calvin Austin has 6 for 22. 6 of his 22 catches this year were on end breakers. And that's just not his game. That's just not his game. Let that man catch the ball in some space and go ahead and turn up. Go ahead and turn up, man. Go ahead and turn up. 0 of his meaningful deep shots. 0 of his deep shots has been meaningful. In other words, I should say, excuse me. 0. And I don't care about the ones that come in garbage time. That's what I mean by meaningful. The ones that actually mean something, count during play. Not when we down and only got 2 minutes left on the clock. Like, no, now you want to utilize him? We should have been doing that all game. We should have been doing that all game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's our problem right now. I really feel like that. That's our problem. And if you agree with me, put it in the chat, man. If you don't agree with me, put it in the chat, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Like I said, man, I think that's our problem. Until we start utilizing these guys the right way, Pittsburgh gonna always have that problem. We always gonna have that problem. Yes, we can sit here and say, "Oh, just throw names at it. Throw names at it." MVS, Brandin Cooks, Odell Beckham, Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Waddle. Like, we can say throw all these names at it. And trust me, I can't wait. I can't wait until that day that Pittsburgh has 3 wide receivers and we're looking like, okay, we can throw the ball to whoever. I cannot wait until we do that. I cannot wait until we got that quarterback, where we can pull the Shedeur Sanders and hold our wrists up. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's been long overdue. It's been long overdue, but we still got some stuff that we got to figure out, man. We still got some stuff that we got to figure out. And I'm just going to be off the rip, man. I think it starts with utilizing these guys the right way. Utilizing these guys the right way, especially when it comes to a Darnell Washington, man. 6'7", 311. What are we talking about? Tight end out there that really should be playing lineman. What are we talking about, Steelers? What are we doing? What are we doing? I like what the defense is doing. I like what the run game is doing. Our offensive line is actually pretty good this year, yo. It's actually pretty good this year. And that was one of my things coming into this season. I said it. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to go as far as this offensive line takes us. And so far, so good. I mean, it's a little hiccups in there, but that's going to come. Broderick Jones, man, I need you to get it together, bro. Straight up. I'm going to tell you like I told Aaron Rodgers versus the Chargers game. Man, I'm going to need you to get it all the way together, bro. There is no excuse for you no more. No more. I might have to pull out the bus button and hit it. I don't want to do it, but hey, I might have to slap it on the table. Bus button. I might have to do it, man. But like I said, man, y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? That's where we at now? Just throw names at the wide receiver core, hopes it fixes itself? What's the deal, man? What's the dealio? Is it going to get Brandin Cooks? You know, are y'all on board with Odell Beckham? He's been out the league, been suspended. He's reinstated now, man. Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Meech. Y'all be sure to follow me everywhere at Steel Talk 6 on every social media platform. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, man, so YouTube can push this out to their little algorithm monster. You feel me? Tubesters and tubettes. Y'all hit me up, man. Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Meech, man. Y'all stay up and y'all stay blessed. And I'm out of here.